Rajiv Dubey is Managing Editor, Business Today, joins us on the broadcast. And Rajiv, the steps that Government of India has taken so far since June, the banning of all these 200 plus apps, what impact has it had on Chinese business and the valuation of these companies? What do you make of China's protests?
So Gaurav, if you look at it, just these apps, for instance, have only about 224 of these apps have only about $200 million of business. So it doesn't make a big impact as far as the revenue of these apps is concerned, or these companies is concerned. Where it really hurts China is because it completely eliminates the future earning potential of these apps. Because remember, like I said, these apps were big on download, big on usage, but very low on revenues. And they had only just now, in less than about a year, they have started, creating their revenue models within the country. So where it hurts, as far as Government of India's strike is concerned, is eliminating any possibility of Chinese dominating India's digital ecosystem or digital infrastructure or digital apps ecosystem in the country. And as a result, eliminating any possibility of them earning billions and billions of dollars out of the Indian economy, and yet as they continue to threaten us or transgress our territory at the border areas.
General, the multiple steps that Government of India has taken in terms of action on ground in Ladakh, the fact that we have our P-8Is in the skies, you have your other electronic intelligence aircraft in the skies, you have your Indian Navy ships exercising with the Russian Navy, as the Raksha Mantri just said, in Russia, in Malacca Straits. What is India's big message to China? Is China getting it enough to deter China, or will we have to scale it up in the weeks and months to come?
In fact, I would say one thing is good, that there's a oneness in all the decisions which have been taken, irrespective whether it's the military domain, diplomacy, economy. That is one thing good. In fact, message is straight that it can't be business as usual with China attempting to unilaterally change the status quo in the LAC, in the eastern Ladakh. They can't expect the bilateral relations to come up. So the basis of bilateral relationship has got to be peace and tranquility on the LAC. And apart from that,
Rajiv, on ground, can China hit back in terms of hurting us economically?
So, Gaurav, this has been a big mystery, in fact, a big surprise. It has befuddled all the economists, observers of Indian economy and Chinese economy, that while India has done strike after economic strike as far as our economy is concerned, against Chinese companies in banning the apps, making investments tougher, making business tougher for them, but yet China has not retaliated as yet against the Indian economy, and that has been very surprising, and it's been a mystery, because the only thing where Indian economy has been hurt is the slightly increased 20% increase in import of cost of active pharmaceutical ingredients. Other than that, China is actually gobbling up Indian steel like anything. India's export to China of steel in the April-July quarter has more than doubled. And it's very surprising that this hasn't really resulted in a retaliation, economic retaliation from China just as yet.
One thing is very clear.
Almost everybody expects it to happen anytime soon.